Hi, Troy Smyka from Great Day on the Water Guide Service. Welcome to this episode of Fishing and Hunting the North Country. It's April, mid-April, or closer to late Easter here, and we are at a West Metro area lake. The ice has been off about a week, so we're anticipating water temperatures in the upper 40s to maybe 50. So we're out taking the new Pro V out for the first time, and we're anticipating going after crappies here. We're going to be up looking kind of where a shallow bay that they'll be going into even further as the water warms more and it starts to spill down into a deeper basin area. There's a nice mid-depth 10 to 14 foot flat area there with weeds before you get up into the shallow bay. That's where we're expecting to find the fish. We'll go through the location and all the techniques when we get out there, but just wanted to kind of set up what we're going to do and show the new boat. We can go ahead and pan and show the new boat a little bit. This is my new Lund 1875 Pro V and the new Mercury V8 Pro XS. First time running that motor, looking forward to that. So we'll take it out there and hopefully we'll catch a bunch of crappies and we'll go through what we're using and how we're doing it. Hopefully have a great spring day here in April in Minnesota. Stay tuned.
It's Good Friday, right before Easter weekend here. We're on a West Metro area lake. The water is open, as you can see. We got the ice off much earlier than last year, thank goodness, and we are out catching crappies. We've got my dad Nate and my son Parker here with two. We are going to keep some fish to eat today, so you guys can go ahead and throw those in the live well. And then Parker, why don't you hold up your bait and show me what we're using here. We're just casting out. We've got a slip bobber set up there, you can see. Under it we've got, we're using a 7-foot ultralight spinning rod with 4-pound test Berkley Nanofill. And then we've got a liter of Berkley Vanish 4-pound test fluorocarbon down to a 1/8 ounce VMC Moon Eye jig with a 2-inch Berkley power bait minnow. This one happens to be chartreuse. My dad was using a minnow colored emerald shiner. Doesn't seem to matter right now which one. And we're got that set about 7 feet. We're sitting in about 14 feet of water here with weeds near the bottom, and the fish are above those weeds and coming up. We're fishing again about 7 feet down. They're coming up on the bait. You can see there's other boats out here enjoying a beautiful day. Alright, there's my dad Nate. A nice one there, about a nice 10-incher. Parker, wave. Having fun. We're catching crappies. Mid-April. Beautiful day. Temperature gonna be in the low 60s. Light winds, plenty of sunshine. Perfect day for crappies. We're about a week after ice out here on Lake Waconia. Good job, Dad. We'll keep that one's big enough. We'll keep that one. We're going to keep a fresh meal of fish today. Good job.
You're supposed to catch one at the same time I do, so you can open up the live well.
Hey there. My son Parker and I got a double. Here's mine. Got a nice one there. And when I come back of the boat, and you can see Parker's here, he's got a beauty too. Couple of nice, about 10 inches there. I'm gonna open this door under you, buddy, and get mine in there, and then I'll help you with yours. Oh, yours took it down nicely. Yeah, a couple of nice, solid 10 inches here. All right, well, what do you think, Parker? Having a good day? Alright, we'll be back when we get some more. Hey there. Got another nice one here. A little smaller than the last one, but still a good 8.5, 9-incher there. We showed earlier, my dad and my son are using a 2-inch Berkley Power minnow underneath, or on the jig underneath their float. I'm using a combination, a rubber body with a hair tail here, a hair jig. Crappies like hair jigs too. I'm spraying a little Berkley Gulp scent on this just to give it a little scent similar to the power bait and Gulp that my dad and brother are using. And catching fish in that too, and we've got all colors going. We've got chartreuse jigs down. Oh, my son's got one. Go ahead, Dad, film Parker. There we go. Up here, Dan. Probably need to step back a little bit, the camera. There you go, buddy. He's using chartreuse and orange. My dad's using blue and white. I'm using pink and chartreuse, so it doesn't seem to really matter what colors. So we will be back when we get some more. Alright, got another one. Get your saw there again. And that one happens to be on that hair jig. It's orange and kind of orange hair jig on a pink and or orange hair and rubber body on a pink and white jig. We'll let that one go. That's maybe an 8-incher. Catching a few bigger ones than that, so we'll let him go. We're going to keep one meal. Good thing to talk about here with that. You can come out here on these spring days when the crappies are biting, when they're up over these weeds, and you can catch. You sit out all day, you catch hundreds of them. Resist the urge to freezer fill and take your limit every time, and even come out multiple times in a day and take your limit. We can overfish these fish, especially nicer ones. You start getting crappies in Minnesota that are over 10 inches. Those are nice fish, and you can definitely overfish them. So we're going to keep about a dozen, makes a meal for us, and then we're going to let everything else go. Have a nice fresh fish fry tonight for supper. So just something to think about, because boy, you can have a lot of fun catching these things, but it doesn't mean you have to keep every single one. Alright, got a nice one here. We got maybe 11, 12 incher there. You hear a loon in the background, just a beautiful day out here. Get that, there we go. Yeah, nice 11 incher there. Good fish. The guys in the boat over here just had a muskie grab onto one of their crappies. Fought the muskie for about 5 minutes, but then the muskie finally let go of the crappie right next to the boat. But they had a little excitement. You can get that this time of year too. We saw one splashing up here earlier. That happens to somebody in my boat about every year here. So good fish though. Beautiful April day. Nice crappie. Lots of action. 3 generations out. And my son just missed one there, so they're still going. We'll get back at them here.
Okay, Dad got one here, a little bit smaller one, but we're still knocking them around pretty good here. That's not bad though. That's a typical 8-incher. Son's fishing by my dad back here, so yeah, we can throw that one back. 7.5, 8-incher, but good fish. Lots of fun. Beautiful day out on the water in April. Can't beat it. Alright. We got a double here, my dad and my son. Couple little smaller ones, but still lots of fun. There you go. Good job. I'll stay after them here. While they're taking care of that, I'm going to talk about a new product here. This is the Plano restrictor box I have here, along with sitting on top of my jig that I'm using. This box is this is a deep. I'll open it up. This is a 3700 size, but a double deep one with dividers. You can see I've got all my little panfish jigs and slip bobber knots and weights and soft plastics and floats and small crankbaits and spinners for jigs, everything in there divided up nicely. This box, it's an armor coat, it's called, in the plastic. So when you close that box up, it is completely surrounding everything in there with the rust proofing, as like it says on the decal on the top there. Blocks rust 5 times longer, so it's all a problem we've all had before, especially in the spring. We get our tackle boxes out to get them in the boat and start getting ready, and all of a sudden we've got rust on the hooks on our jigs, or on the jig heads, or on the treble hooks on our crankbaits, and even getting on our crankbaits. So thank you to Plano for this new system. They make all sizes, 3500, 3600, 3700, all different thicknesses, thin ones for crankbaits, fixed divider ones that I got my jigs in. So this solves one of those problems fishermen have been complaining about. Thanks to Plano for taking care of that. You definitely want to get a few of these and try them out. I think they're going to make things a lot nicer. Alright, we got a double here, my dad and Parker. Little smaller ones. Gotta show the small ones too. But another double. We can't count how many doubles we've had. Good job. So we've had one triple. Nicely done, fellas. A little bit more of a breeze coming up. The bite's kind of slowed just a little as that breeze came up a little bit. Kind of goes up a little, bite slows down a little bit. As soon as that breeze lays down, that bite picks right back up. So we'll stay after them here. Hey there. Got another nice one here. Got a good 10 and a half, 11 incher here. I'm still getting them on that hair jig. We got all the fish we need to eat. We got a baker's dozen in there to eat, so get him back. But see in here a little bit of a breeze starting to come back up here a little bit. That cools things off this time of year when you're in 48-degree water. The bites slow just a little. They tend to be a little more active when it's a little calmer and a little sunnier. You get more insect activity going, more minnow activity going. But they're still biting. We're still catching them, just not maybe quite as fast as when the wind's kind of up and down here today. When it lays down a little, then it gets a little better. But still having a blast. Still a beautiful spring day after our cold, snowy winter we had. We earned a day or two like this, so get out and enjoy it. Okay, my son Parker just got a beauty here. That's about an 11, 12 incher. Nice job, buddy. We'll get her off the hook and get a photo of her and get her back. It's probably a big mommy full of eggs there. Nice job, pal. Good assist to my dad. Got a good one there. 11 and a half, maybe even 12 incher there. Bait down nicely. Still in that jig. But, you can see the background's getting a little more crowded. We've been catching some pretty nice ones here, and fish, you know, they're scattered around here in pods. They're out where they're thicker weed clumps. You'll find more fish and kind of moving around. But it's kind of like that in the spring when if one boat seems like they're catching a bunch, then the other boats kind of start crowding in. So you just have to work in and around the crowds. We'll be back when we get another one. Yep. Got a double. There's my dad bringing one in. And my son's got his up there. A nice fish. Getting them there, buddy. Good job. Nice one. Alright, we're back. We get some more. And my dad Nate's got a beauty here. Hold him up there. Oh yeah, that's a 12 incher there. Even a little better maybe. Nice one. Got another double here. My son Parker, hold him up there, buddy. He's releasing one there. That boy. Dad Nate just got one. Still catching them good. Alright, here's my son Parker with a nice one there, 11, 12 incher. Good job, buddy. Got a still photo of him and get him back in the water. Nicely done. Hi, well, we had a wonderful day. About 4 hours of crappie fishing here between the three of us. My dad Nate, my son Parker, and myself. I'm sure we caught between 150 and 200 crappies. I would say our average size wasn't bad. Our average size was 9.5 or 10 inches today for early in the spring. First time out on the water here a week after ice out. That's not bad. We caught a few smaller 7 and 8s. We did catch 4 or 5 12 inchers, another half dozen 11s, but most of them were in that 9.5, 10 inch range. So good day. Hopefully you got some good tips on using that ultralight tackle with that soft plastic. Using that braid on the main line is super important for casting light baits with a long soft rod, and that thin smooth braid. You can cast those light little rigs a mile even on a windy day. That braid is also important with the long rod to get the slack taken up, to get a good hook set, because you get a little bow in the line when you're bobber fishing, especially if there's a wind. So good tip for getting out in the spring. Good chance to get kids out. You saw my son Parker having a blast, catching fish after fish. Good action. And now we're gonna have a nice little fish fry for dinner tonight. So
Thanks for watching this episode of Fishing and Hunting the North Country. Good luck, and I will see you out there somewhere.